Someone once asked me, why Christianity? There's over 10,000 different religions. How can you be sure that Christianity is the true religion? Now let me tell you why Christianity. So Jesus said, when he dies, he will be raised on the third day. When people looked into his tomb, Jesus was nowhere to be found. Then we have the 500 eyewitness testimonies that claim that they saw Jesus' resurrected body. Then we have all of Jesus' disciples who were willing to put their lives on the line, go through any terrible and cruel death because they refused to take back their testimony that they saw Jesus' resurrected body. Would you go through all of that pain and all of that torture for a lie? Then we look at the Old Testament and see so many prophecies of the coming of Jesus Christ. Then we have skeptics like Paul. Paul was a Jewish man who was killing Christians for believing in Jesus Christ until he himself had an encounter with Jesus, and then he became one of the most profound and top leaders for Jesus Christ. Then we have the early Christians who refused to worship the Roman gods at the time. These Christians were then looked at as a huge threat because they were not bowing down to these Roman gods. They only were bowing down to Jesus Christ. These Christian converts ended up attracting more people to the faith because of their willingness to put their life on the line for Jesus Christ. And an early Christian writer said, the blood of the martyrs is the seed of the church, because these people that were willing to put their life on the line were showing people that they don't care about this life. They care about the paradise that's next. Then we have Jesus claiming to be God. At the time in the Old Testament, God referred to himself as I am. In Exodus 3:14, God refers to himself as I am who I am. And then in John 8:58, Jesus says, truly, truly, I say to you, before Abraham was, I am. Jesus was claiming to be God here, and the Jews wanted to stone him for death because he was claiming to be God, and that's blasphemy. And then you look at Jesus, who lived a perfect life. In John 8:46, Jesus said, can any of you prove me guilty of sin? If I am telling the truth, why don't you believe me? And then in John 14:6-7, Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. If you really know me, you will know my Father as well. From now on, you do know him, and you have seen him. One man, Adam, brought sin into the world, and one man, Jesus, took the sin out of the world. Not only did he take it out, he died and went through a terrible death for each and every single one of us that walk this earth. He lived a perfect life and yet died for every single person. And why did he do it? Because he loves us. And that is why Christianity. Amen.